All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to you, Akim, that push this word in truth and in sincerity. Coming back at you with another lesson. And this lesson through the Spirit, something I have been meditating on the past week, being that the kingdom of heaven is the only place to live. All right, the only true place that we as Israelites will receive peace and actually be able to live, in peace and in harmony with not only, the world, in general, talking about all of creation, from the animals, okay, sea life, you name it, and even having these heathen in subjection. That's having them in order, all right, as far as under us, is going to bring about harmony, okay? Because right now, the heathen are let loose to pretty much disrupt and bring dystopia to the planet, okay? But with them in subjection under our rule, okay, they'll be in order, all right, and that's going to bring a harmony to the earth, because they're not going to be able to roam freely to bring about pretty much chaos and wicked devices to pass in the earth. Okay, so the kingdom of heaven is the only real peace that we as Israelites are going to have. So getting started with here. Actually, let me start in Micah. All right, this is Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted; it shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction." All right, verse 10 in the NLT, it says, "Up, be gone. This is no longer your land and home, for you have filled it with sin and ruined it completely." All right, and so that's why we got booted out of the land of Israel in the first place, was because of sin, iniquity, and wickedness that we as Israelites did in that land and defiled it. Okay, when we left off from following the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, all right, not abiding by the Lord's commandments and things of that nature, that gives the Lord credence to boot us, out the land. All right, and that's exactly what the Lord did. He booted us out the land in which we find ourselves, where we are today, in behind enemy lines. All right, a majority of our people, not calling themselves according to, their true heritage. Not having that skin, that identity of an Israelite upon them. All right. So this place, man, if you stay stuck in this rat race, all right, this rat race, the Babylonian mindset of, run 1,000 miles an hour to go nowhere, that's going to destroy you, spiritually, physically, mentally. All right. In this society, you got Jake that, you got certain Jakes whose whole existence here in Babylon is predicated upon, becoming a high value man, or a boss, BITCH, investing in stocks and bonds and high yield savings accounts and crypto and, all this BS, man. All right, the rat race. If those people that are, those Israelites that are consumed with that, that's going to destroy them. Okay, it's going to destroy them, because when society collapses, all these individuals who have, money and time and investment stored up in those avenues, they're gonna be hurt when all those, commas, disappear. All right, but we as Israelites, all right, the hopeful elect, we don't have our minds and our spirits caught up in, our flesh caught up in, the hope of Babylon. This place bouncing back and, generating what's generational wealth, in a society, in a system that's, fastly and rapidly collapsing. Okay, so this ain't our rest, man. You ain't gonna receive no rest here. All right. Let me grab. Let me see. So let me grab this. Hold on. Hebrews 13. This is in the GNT. This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 14. It says, "For there is no permanent city for us here on earth. We are looking for the city which is to come." All right. And that's straight to the point. Here on the planet Earth currently, as an Israelite, there ain't no city that we can go to and receive ultimate peace. There's no city we can go to where we can be left the hell alone and not have to worry about being bothered by some heathen. It's crazy. You go, like, just a example of not receiving any peace here. As an Israelite, especially as a Southern Kingdom, you can go to a Issacharite establishment or a Northern Kingdom establishment restaurant to get some some Latin tribe food, and they look at you crazy and treat you like shit, and an Edomite or a heathen come order right after you, and they treat them with the utmost respect. You know what I'm saying? And you can be someone who frequents that location, and they treat you like shit. Talk shit and be laughing, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, man, like, it just can't win, man. There's no peace in this society, and that goes for, Northern Kingdom dealing with Southern Kingdom as well, because Southern Kingdom so-called Negroes will do that same shit to Northern Kingdom. Treat them like shit, talk shit about them, laugh when they simply trying to get some good food. That's just a minute example. All right. There's no peace, there's no rest. For the Israelites, on the planet currently. All right. On a grander scale for anybody. Everybody's going through it to a certain degree. Right, which is why we drastically need the kingdom of heaven to be established on the earth, so that way we as Israelites could receive some type of rest, some type of glory, some type of stability, some type of peace. Ultimately, that's every Israelite's desire is peace. We're a peaceful people. All right, Yerushalayim, city of peace, Jerusalem. We're a peaceful people by nature. We were created to be like that, but obviously through Esau's demonic, music that he's, crafted up and given to Israelites in the form of rap and hip hop and R&B. All right, those demonic ass frequencies, has made our people a violent people. Okay, but by nature we're peaceful people. Okay, so once again, verse 14 in the GNT, Hebrews 13, it says, for there is no permanent city for us here on earth. We are looking for a city which is to come. All right, and that city which is to come is the kingdom of heaven. Right. Next, let me see. Next, this is Second Ezra 8, and I'm gonna start at. Let me see. Verse 50. It says, "The people of this world who have lived their lives in pride and arrogance will suffer many things in the last days." All right, and you see, everybody's starting to feel it. Everybody's broke. Everybody's living paycheck to paycheck. Everybody's savings accounts is damn near down to zero. All right. The basic necessities of life is becoming most important on a day-to-day basis. Food and raiment. Raiment. All right. That's those basic essentials is becoming the basic essentials. Food and raiment is something that Babylonians have. You guys are Babylonians, right? Inside joke. Uh, 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 but yeah, food and raiment, something that simple is something that Babylonians have taken for granted. All right, and now that the decadence of America is becoming a thing of the past, people are realizing how important that is. Okay, and it's good that these people are feeling it, because just you had a so-called the Crown Royal that happened in 2020. Things were bad for a period of time, and then things they didn't go back to normal, but people were able to go back to work and this, that, and the third, and so people forgot all about it. People forgot all about the fact that they just went through some crazy times. And that pride, swelled back up within them. Okay, but the Lord is really about to sock it to these people. All right, because they've lived in pride and arrogance. Okay, the saying, "Make Babylon the great great again," or "Make America great again." That's a proud and boastful statement. That's proud, a proud statement against the Heavenly Father when he's decreed that he's going to destroy this place. But man in his simplicity thinks that he's gonna make something great that was established in wickedness, and which has been prophesied to be thrown down. All right, the pride of the Edomite. All right. Verse 51, it says, "But Ezra, you should be thinking about the glory that is waiting for you and those like you." Okay, so we're concerned about receiving a glory that's going to come from Yahweh Shem Shai, and that glory is first and foremost, Yahweh Shai has to be glorified and magnified. Then the 12, the elect, okay, the 144,000, the elect, is going to be glorified. That's what we're concerned about. And that glory is not going to be something that we're going to receive on this side. All right, we're not going to receive glory and praise on this side. Yes, here on this side, they're going to know who the Lord's chosen are. But that full glory is not going to be recognized upon who is due to dwell upon until we receive the kingdom. all right, till the elect is delivered. And Abaratazah, all you brothers as well as myself, are a part of that number. Okay. All right. Once again, verse 51. But Ezra, you should be thinking about the glory that is waiting for you and those like you. For all of you, paradise has been opened. The tree of life has been planted. The road to come has been made ready. Okay. That's why Yahweh Shai stated that he's gone to prepare a place for us. All right. In his father's house are many mansions. You know, the Lord himself is currently working. Okay. And he's working to establish habitations for us to rest in. All right. Those habitations being, various planets, the galaxy, the universe, all that. All right. Those are the mansions, those various planets are the mansions that the Lord was referring to. Okay. So he's currently working, establishing a place of rest for us. Okay. Which the kingdom of heaven, is here on earth, which Jerusalem will be the headquarters. All right. But as it said, continuing on, for all of you, paradise has been opened, the tree of life has been planted, the road to come has been made ready, all your needs have been provided, the heavenly city has been built, full rest from your labors has been offered, goodness and wisdom have been perfected. All right, so that sounds like a way better deal than anything you can possibly receive here on this side. Here on this side, a nigga get a job and sign up for a 401k and think he made it to the kingdom of heaven. All right, and put half his damn check into the 401k, just for something to happen, and now you need to actually dig into the 401k and you get penalized, man. Or some crazy stuff happen with the company, you get fired or something, and all that hard work down the drain, man. Okay, so we ain't looking for nothing on this side. All right, we're not banking on anything on this side. We're banking on the kingdom of heaven. Okay. Verse 53, it says, the source of evil has been sealed off so that it cannot reach you. Okay, which the source of evil is ultimately the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, which this flesh is a contributor to that. All right, the flesh is a contributor to Satan. Pretty much using the flesh to cause Jake to go off because his flesh is weak. All right. So in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be completely spiritual. All right. We're gonna be extraterrestrials. We're gonna be immortal. We're gonna be demon proof. All right. No demon will be able to plague our flesh. All right. Touch our flesh, plague our mind with wicked thoughts, with evil thoughts. No, none of that. Okay. So that's gonna be all cut off. And we ain't gonna be affected by any type of evil, any type of wickedness will not be able to touch us, man. And that's what we need. It says all sickness has been removed. All right, ain't gonna be no more catching the cold. You got an earache, a toothache. Your tooth all messed up. Now you gotta get your tooth pulled, or you know what I'm saying, you eat something crazy and you get food poisoning. You know what I'm saying? Your joints start tweaking out on you. You know what I'm saying? You got tendonitis, arthritis, you back problems. Your hip is messed up. You got sciatica. Eczema. Ain't gonna be none of that. You get migraines occasionally. Your eyes, sight starts going bad. We ain't gonna have to experience any of that. Okay. Which all that is a demon. Whenever something in your body starts tweaking out, that's simply a demon. All right. Like I said, we're gonna be demon proof. It says death has been taken away, hell is gone, and corruption has disappeared. All right. So all the various conditions that we have to endure here, we ain't gonna have to endure that in the kingdom of heaven, because everything is gonna be in its proper order for us as Israelites. All right. Ain't gonna be no crazy conditions that we gotta, maintain in the kingdom. All right. AKA hell. That hell is here on this side. All right. The condition played out on earth that the average that the average Israelite has to endure. Okay. Living check to check, growing up in the ghetto. Certain Jakes don't know their fathers, grew up without a father. The Israelite woman being hold out, being harlots. The Israelite man aspiring to be a thug and a rapper. All right, that's all a curse, man. In the kingdom, we ain't gonna have to worry about none of that. Okay, those are hellish conditions, and ultimately a hellish mind state that our people are in. And in due time, they ain't gonna have to, worry about all that. Okay, verse 54 says, "All suffering has been taken away, and the treasure of immortality is at last revealed." And that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for immortality to be revealed in us. All right, to be those superheroes, for lack of a better term. We're really waiting to become superheroes, man. Which to the average person, especially heathen, that sounds crazy. All right, but if you are illuminated with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that's what you desire. That's what you are earnestly expecting and patiently waiting for. All right. And that's that on that. Next, let me see what I got. Let's get a. Second Ezra 2:13. Let's read that in the GNT. Well, actually, I got to pull it up here. Second Ezra 2:13 in the GNT. And it reads, asking you will receive, pray that the number of days you have to wait will be reduced. Even now, the kingdom has been prepared for you, so stay alert. All right. So we are to stay alert because the kingdom of heaven has been prepared for us, man. All right. As the scriptures say, because of injuries, riches got by deceit, so on and so forth, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And we see how, the current examples of what certain nations are doing on the planet, in particular, the 1948ers, all right, over in the Holy Land. You see the way that they're dealing with those Palestinians is completely unjust. Well, that's an example of of what they've done to establish their dominance on the earth. All right, just go back throughout history, and you'll find that associated to those people are a lot of situations and scenarios and examples of that, of pretty much them being a devil, steal, kill, and destroy. All right. That's how they have established their foothold on the planet. Okay. But the point is that, because of them doing that, despite the Lord, Job 9:24, the earth being given into the hand of the wicked, they still, went by acquiring the earth via unjust means, which means that they have to, pretty much, relinquish that power, as the scriptures say, the which they ain't gonna do. The Lord said that the in the book of Daniel, I believe that the saints shall take the kingdom. Okay, and we know that they ain't about to just lay down and give up rulership, which means that via Yahushua, Michael the archangel, the rest of the heavenly angels, the heavenly hosts, all right, the elect, the 144,000, has to take the kingdom, and that's part of the beauty of enduring, of waiting patiently on the Lord, is that you get to actually get physical and take the kingdom. If you're that number, take the kingdom from the devil. All right, versus them just, here, we don't want no problems here, you can have it. No, we gonna jack them up. All right, we gonna beat them up. We gonna destroy them. All right, to a certain degree, but the ultimate destruction for Esau Edom is gonna be, after they serve their 1,000 years worth of slavery, the 1,000 years of punishment. After that, they're gonna be completely eradicated from the earth. But while we have them in captivity, we're gonna be busting their head. Okay. But as the scripture said, that the kingdom is prepared for us. Stay alert, which is why we are fixated on what the small hats are doing over there in the Middle East, because according to the scriptures in Jeremiah, I believe, the least of the flock shall draw them out. All right, so we're paying attention to what the small hats is doing, because they're gonna fulfill prophecy whether they like it or not. All right. Let me see what I got. Lastly, Revelation 21 and verse 1. It says, as you see here in the title, it says, the new heaven and earth. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. All right. And this New Jerusalem is referring to the elect. All right. That are going to come down out of the chariot back down to the earth. Okay. Because the elect is Yahushua's bride. All right. Is the wife of Yahushua. So when we get upgraded, we receive those new indestructible bodies, superhuman bodies, immortal bodies, all right, extraterrestrial bodies. That's gonna be us being upgraded, and the world is gonna know that, hey, yeah, they belong to Yahushua. There's nothing you can do, to destroy them. Okay. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their God. All right. So the presence of the Lord is going to continuously be with us for all eternity. All right. There, after we're delivered, it will never throughout the history of existence, or from that point forward, all right, for all eternity, there will never be a point in which, the Lord turns his back on us because of us turning our back on him. Okay. That's only that served the purpose for us to learn, in which we have learned, in which we've turned back to the Lord, all right, in this period of time. But once the Lord puts his laws in our inward parts, it'll never be an undoing of that. Okay. So the presence of the Lord will always be with us. Okay. And the heathen is going to recognize that. Verse 4, it says, "And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away." Okay. So the Lord is going to wipe away all tears. All right. Everything that pisses you off on this side, the heartache and the pain and the whatever you went through in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that's going to be forgotten. Okay. The Lord is, if you do cry in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be tears of joy. All right. In which the scriptures do talk about that, upon deliverance, man, we're going to shed tears, man. Tears of joy, though. Like, amazed and thankful that the Lord delivered us. All right, from pending destruction, from thermonuclear destruction, man. That's that's a scary thing when you think about it. The fact that missiles is going to completely turn, all the trees and buildings and cars and everything like that around you here in America to ashes. All right, and the only way out is to be delivered. Okay, so if you Abarazazah or of that number and get beamed up, you're gonna cry tears of joy, man. All right, because the scriptures do say the righteous will scarcely be saved, man. All right, but there will be no more pain, man. All right, because the former things will be passed away, and that's what we need. We need the former things to be passed away, because according to what we read earlier in Hebrews, that we don't have no continuing city. All right, as I said in Micah. All right, and we're looking for one to come, according to Hebrews. All right, we're looking for a place of rest, being the kingdom of heaven, where we can simply fulfill our role as a peaceful people. You know what I'm saying? Be the example of the peaceful people on the earth, man. And when we actually get set up in our right state in the kingdom, man, these heathens are gonna feel stupid. Because they look at us as just a violent people. Which is understandable, because that's what's portrayed via the media, all right, via entertainment, via television. Esau highlights, the negativity that he forces, our people to be into. Okay, and he uses that to pretty much brainwash the rest of the planet. All right, but when, according to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, when they see the strangeness of our salvation, the nation is going to be shocked that, all right, those dudes that we thought were so violent preaching that Bible stuff is actually the most peaceful people on the planet. And it's through them that even the heathen themselves is going to be in a better state, spiritual state. All right, they're going to get their ass beat. All right, but they're going to give it the program, and they're going to realize it's a better deal. All right. Verse 5, it says, "And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new." All right, kainos. "And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful." All right. So, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is true and faithful. And, we need to be the same. We need to be faithful to Yahweh Shem Yahushai and true to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. And pretty much just hold on, knowing that the Lord is gonna fulfill on his promise. All right. But the kingdom of heaven, that's the only place to live, man. Because this ain't living here. We simply are existing. All right. So, Abaratazah, this was edifying. Till next time, I say shalom.